I mean, yeah. But
Hey, how are you?
anybody sitting here? We already ordered before you texted me.
Wrong time to say that.
No, I knew she was there. You needed a witness. No, but she's not sitting on the chair.
With Mr. Gray.
Okay. there right or the left? Yeah. I have faith in your ability.
Okay.
Before we get started, if somebody's missing the keys with a Lululemon Live in the Moment tag on it,
From NTHS.
it was left earlier from NT. Who was it? Good evening, everybody. I'm Scott Farr. I'm the Superintendent Director of the River Valley Technical Center. An avid watcher of 3 different news apps, radar, and it looks like we're going to be okay. So let's see what happens. I'll let you know that this ceremony will last plus or minus around an hour and 15 minutes. We've been doing it this way for about 15 to 20 years. And we kind of have a system down, so we'll see what happens. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you all to the River Valley Technical Center Annual Awards Ceremony in this absolutely wonderful parking lot. I was joking with somebody earlier that I just went to my daughter's graduation at Radio City Music Hall, another graduation at the big arena in downtown Manchester, and I like our parking lot just fine. This is a great group of students, and my staff would say, you say that about every group of students, but I'm going to say this is a great group of students. And we're here to recognize the accomplishments as they move on to what is next for them. Earlier this year, I was thinking about what I want to say, and I'm going to use the words of Mark Chase. I listened to him on a local radio interview show in New Hampshire that he used to do a lot when he was police chief over in Claremont. And he was being interviewed by these guys who know him pretty well and said, hey, what do you think about working with kids these days? It must be really hard because there's a lot of them in a lot of trouble and all that. And what Mark said was, he says, what I see in my students is they're motivated and they're just a great group of young adults, and that's what I see every day at RVTC. And I knew that a guy saying that at about a month into his first year kind of got it, and here we are. We're here to recognize this great group of kids, and Mark saw that within the first month and a half that he was here. Like I said, an hour and 15 minutes, and it'll be fun. We have a food truck available. It smells great. Make sure you hit that up. I want to thank Derek, Tina, Courtney, and all the people, Kelly Broker Campbell, that put all of this together and got us here tonight. I go to a lot of meetings and there's a lot of educational jargon, so I'm going to take care of the jargon that you will hear tonight so you understand what the students are being recognized for. So here's CTE, Career and Technical Education lingo. So we're going to say program completer, and what that means is that the student satisfactorily completed a 2-year course of study in a program approved by the state of Vermont. College credit, that means that they earned some college credit here. In some programs that's 3, in some programs that's 18, but they earned it while they were here in the work they did with us. Industry recognized credential. It's a credential that's been approved by the Vermont Agency of Education because it has merit in a given career field, which leads to a higher rate of pay on that pathway. Gold medal winner means a student won a gold medal in a statewide competition. That can be Skills USA, FBLA, And we don't do DECA anymore. What am I missing? What?
HOSA.
HOSA, all of those. And those are students competing against other students in a similar career field in the whole state of Vermont. So tonight, we're going to award scholarships in two different ways. We'll do what's called program scholarships. Program scholarships are scholarships that are given away by and that determined by the program instructor. Tom Lever, who is a former board member for the River Valley Technical Center and Howard Dean Education Center, makes a donation. His foundation makes a donation every year where he does scholarships that are given to students in programs. We will match up to $500 for that. You will hear that. And then also you will hear we have some center-wide scholarships that many benefactors that we will outline when we get to those scholarships that have given with certain conditions for our students, and we'll dig into that as we get along. So, also, I forgot one thing. I want to thank the scholarship committee. This is a group of a handful of staff members, not teachers, that look at the criteria and match student to the scholarships that we'll talk about. So, with that, we have more room in the front. There's more chairs. We rented 300 and added another 50, and it doesn't seem like that's enough, but there are seats up front. And there's shade if you could sit on this side. So, with that, I'd like to ask the information technology program to come on up. Mr. Williams.
Eric Morey, program completer, college credit, and gold medal. Ian Jensen, program completer, college credit, IRC, gold medal. Caleb Cupriel, program completer, college credit, IRC. Miss Wilson.
Hello everyone. Students, thank you. You make working here great. You inspire me. Parents, thank you for being here and supporting students. Information technology students have earned the skills and certifications needed to enter the vast field of information technology. The most improved student goes to Ian Jensen. This quiet junior entered the IT program from Bellows Falls. Over the past 2 years, he has completed 6 college credits and passed the industry standard CompTIA A+ Core 1, one of the most challenging certifications in IT. Ian's problem-solving skills are exceptional. His kind and quiet demeanor may lead him to a career in teaching with technology or any pathway that he chooses. He earned Student of the Quarter. Ian and Eric Morey won first place at the Future Business Leaders of America for game design, simulation, and programming. This field requires patience and a persistent work ethic. Seeing a student's growth with all the skills needed to succeed in this field has been exciting. Congratulations, Ian. The most outstanding student goes to Eric Morey. Eric, who is also from Bellows Falls, has technical and employability skills in information technology. He is inventive, kind, considerate, curious, and a team player. His first place standing in FBLA for game design, simulation, and programming shows that he can work together on projects. He has completed 6 dual enrollment college credits. He has been awarded Student of the Quarter twice. He shows up to class and is ready to learn every single day. Eric might one day work for NASA. He has a keen interest in all things NASA. Figuring out problems is like puzzle pieces for Eric. And it is a welcome to challenge. Congratulations, Eric.
Advanced Manufacturing Engineering. Lily Farnsworth, Program Completer, College Credit, Industry Recognized Credential, Bronze Medal. Landon Palmisano, Program Completer, Industry Recognized Credential, Gold and Bronze Medal. Nathaniel Thomas, Program Completer, College Credit, Industry Recognized Credential, Gold and Bronze Medal. Braden Wright, Completer, College Credit, Industry Recognized Credential, Gold and Bronze Medal. Mr. Gray.
Good evening. So these four young adults and I have spent the last 2 years together. They were a small class of 4 as level 1s with one additional student who, instead of coming back here for year 2, decided to do his senior year in high school and his freshman year in college at the same time as part of the vast program up at Vermont Technical College. So we cut by a number of 1 and we're down to 4, and we have had an awesome year. I think it's noteworthy that the 2 gentlemen that kind of look like they stepped out of Men in Black are part of, as well as our Man in Black, are part of a 3-person team that are actually going to Atlanta, Georgia in a month to compete against the best of the country in a competition called Automated Manufacturing Technology. And this competition is a 2-day event where they are asked to completely engineer, design, manufacture, produce, and then qualify using quality control a product they've never seen before in 2 days. So those of you that are familiar with manufacturing and engineering know how hard that can be. It's the first time that the Tech Center here in Springfield has sent a team for this event in about a decade. I'm super excited about going with them and watching them thrive. And also noteworthy is later on you're going to hear about the Bryant Charitable Foundation and a scholarship that we're going to give out. And that organization stepped up about a month ago and donated $7,000 to send these 3 students down to Georgia, in addition to a small grant that we got from the IVEC Corporation for $1,500. So no out-of-pocket expenses for them to go to Georgia for a week. So congratulations to these 3 for that. My most improved student is a student who I think in the first month of my class either left class or didn't show up at all. And then once we finally settled into a routine, he and I took probably 3 months to figure out where he wanted to go, and maybe was it in the same direction where I wanted him to go. Fast forward to almost 18 months later, and I can say unequivocally that this student has grown into a mature, future-minded individual, knows where his head is, knows where he's going in the world. And my most improved student is Landon Palmisano. So the outstanding student in the Advanced Manufacturing and Engineering program this year is a student who I first met as a sophomore, and the reason I bring that up is she stood out because as part of our recruiting, we bring in all of the sophomores from all of the sending schools in our region to do a small activity so that they can get an idea of what we do at the Tech Center. And Lily not only came in with a flair, but she literally took over the entire group and said, here's what we're going to do, and in 7 minutes built an entire small one-cylinder engine, because she wanted to be an engineer. And that's the kind of fortitude and enthusiasm Lily has had for 2 years. She's my student of the quarter at least 3 times. She's never gotten anything under maybe an 88 on anything that she's ever done. And on top of it all, she came to me at the beginning of this year and she said, you know, Mr. Gray, I really want to be an architect. Well, right then my knees fell out from under me because that's like the last thing I know anything about, trust me. And so Lily said, that's okay, I'll teach myself. And literally has taken that on. She went from an awesome CAD operator in mechanical design to being the 3rd place recipient at the state level in architectural design, 100% student taught. So, my student of the quarter and a recipient of a $1,000 scholarship is Miss Lily Farnsworth.
Audio video production. Gabriel Livermore, program completer, college credit. Tristan Stagner, program completer, college credit, gold medal. Mr. McNaughton.
All right, I have a small group that was able to make it tonight, so I will keep this brief. My most improved student, when this year's most improved student started AVP, he was searching for his niche within the many AVP pathways available to students. Midway through the year, he approached me and asked if he could work with the advanced journalism students over at SHS to bring back the Greenhorn Live broadcast, which had been shut down since the start of the pandemic. I gave him a list of technical obstacles that would need to be overcome, and he immediately started solving problem after problem. Not only did he bring back Greenhorn Live, but he made the show look better than it ever had before. After mastering the video switcher, programming macros, I gave him a new challenge, to dust off the old DMX lighting equipment from storage and see if he could get it up and running. In just a few days, he taught himself the DMX protocol, rewired the entire light bar, and field tested the setup at the SHS Spirit Week karaoke party. He has a natural gift for problem solving technical problems, which has become his niche in AVP. This skill set will serve him well in whatever career path he chooses. He and his teammate also won 2 gold medals in radio production at Skills USA during his 2 years in AVP. This year's most improved student goes to Tristan Stagner. And my outstanding student couldn't make it tonight, so I'll keep that super brief. My outstanding student goes to Miguel Andrade.
Business management and entrepreneurship. Juna Sharika, completer, college credit, industry recognized credential. Sharika Juna. You can see it's backwards here too. I'll adjust. Mason Salo, completer, industry recognized credential. Kyle Cavillion, program completer, college credit, industry recognized credential. Gretchen Gilchrist, industry recognized credential, college credit. Ms. Cummings.
Okay, so a student I'd like to recognize tonight, she's actually not here right now, but she will be later, she's on her way. Had a bit of a rocky journey here at RVTC. In the first year of the program, struggled a little bit with some issues that made it challenging to be here. When she could have thrown her hands up in defeat, she instead persevered and made up all of her missed work. This year, she's rarely missed a day of class, always communicates when she's not able to make it. The student and I don't always see eye to eye, and we've had some tense debates at times. However, she usually recognizes when she's wrong and knows when an apology is in order. It is impressive for anyone to do this, much less a teenager. For these reasons, I'd like to recognize Molly Tennis as the Business Management and Entrepreneurship Program's most improved student. So, like I said, Molly will be here shortly. Okay. When I ask employers what they're looking for in an employee, I usually hear something like this. They want someone reliable who will communicate when it's not possible to be at work, someone who comes ready to work, someone who is considerate, willing to learn, and helps those around them. It's almost as if they know the business program's outstanding student. I've had the privilege of working with the student for the past 2 years. They are kind, thoughtful, easygoing, helpful, and extremely dependable. They are also a 3-time Aaron Douglas Award recipient. Without further ado, I'd like to recognize Mason Salo as the outstanding student for the Business Management and Entrepreneurship Program. So I am also pleased to be able to award 4 $500 program scholarships to the following students this year. Molly Tennis, who's not here at this point, but will be here shortly, is going to be attending the University of St. Joseph in the fall. Sharika Juna, who will be attending Point Park University in the fall. Gretchen Gilchrist, who will be attending Emmanuel College in the fall. And lastly, although this student is no longer in the business program, they were a program completer last year. So I'm recognizing Lexi Kudamarsh, who will be attending Vermont State University Linden in the fall. So all of these students receive $500 scholarships.
From Carpentry, Kevin Bader, program completer, IRC. Chandler Bernier, program completer, IRC. Caleb Bigelow, program completer, IRC. Aiden Clark, program completer, IRC. Andrew Dunbar, program completer, IRC. Will Halleck, program completer, IRC. Brennan Haskell, program completer, IRC. Caden Lashway, program completer, IRC. Isaac Osenchuk, program completer, IRC, silver medal. Chase Perry, program completer, IRC. Luis Talon, program completer, IRC. Alexander Trombley, program completer, IRC. Mr. Chamberlain.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming out again tonight to support the students as they wrap up their time with us here at RVTC. It's been an eventful year in the carpentry program this year. As some of you may have noticed on your way into the parking lot, there's 2 halves of a house sitting down there that are going to be out. These students right in front of you today will be helping to set on a foundation tomorrow. So they've done a great job all year long working on, diligently on building that house, and hopefully they've learned quite a bit throughout the process. I have a lot of sophomores who joined me for carpentry that are now leaving me as juniors. So many of these faces I'll still see around the building or in their home schools over the next year, but they've come a long way since the beginning of their time with me, so I'm proud to have them moving on at this point. I'd like to recognize the most improved student in my program. This particular student has always been kind of a quiet student, but really came into his own this year as a reliable student when it comes to projects and getting the job done. He's never once complained about the task that I ask him to do or what needs to be done, and usually shows up ready to work every day. So this year's most improved student is Chase Perry. My next student, the most outstanding student, has also been with me for quite a while. He started with me actually as an intro, so he's going on 2.5 years. He is not going to say much if you meet him on the street, but he is a very diligent and observer and picks up on everything that's happening around him. This is proven to be true this year. He participated in the Skills USA carpentry competition, and with very little prep, came in second. So he's got a job situation set up this summer with a carpenter, so I have faith that he will be very successful in whatever he chooses to do. This year's most outstanding student goes to Isaac Osenchuk.
Criminal justice. Cameron Gibbs, program completer, industry recognized credential. Austin Lyman, program completer, industry recognized credential. Emma Thompson, program completer, industry recognized credential. Abigail Williams, program completer, industry recognized credential. Isabel Austin Lahuco. Haley Dufresne, program completer, industry recognized credential.
Mr. Chase. Thank you, Mr. Farr. I want to first start off by congratulating all of the graduating classes from the programs here. You guys have hit a significant milestone on your journey, so congratulations. So my name is Mark Chase. I'm the criminal justice instructor at River Valley here. You know, when they asked us to select the most improved or outstanding, that was hard because I view this class, who I've had for 2 years, as a team. So I looked at, I considered all of them, and it was really difficult because they are a team. We work together, we go through problems, we do a lot of different things together, and there's very seldom is there an individual. We have to work together, and they've all done an outstanding job on that. But I had to select someone, so I had to. So the first one I selected was most improved. And this was also difficult because this person is consistent. He's always been consistent. I just gave it away, it's male. But he's always consistent, always willing to help, great mediator in the class, just always there, work with whatever problem and whatever person and help move forward no matter what. So the most improved I selected is Austin Lyman. And so the second was outstanding student. So that was difficult, again, because it's such a team exercise in our program. But then I looked at, over the last couple of years, I've been doing it 2 years. We did skills last year. This person was part of the skills. And also, you know, we came in second place after not really knowing much about it. We did crime scene analysis, which was really cool. And they did a great job, the whole team, which was Emma, Abby, and Haley. They worked great together and represented the school excellent. But then this year we did some other programs. We had one student that was instrumental in setting up the ride-along program, where we worked with 4 different police departments, and the students were able to go around and ride with police officers, interact, see some calls, do some activities, and have a lot of fun too, I think. So for outstanding student, I selected Emma Thompson. And now just a short message to the graduates before I let the podium go here for a second. So you guys have graduated from the criminal justice program. You're about to graduate high school. Know that you all have the keys to your future in your hand right now, so do all you can. Keep in mind the concepts that we've discussed in class, and always keep your integrity as you go forward in this really topsy-turvy world that we have right now. You learn the importance of fairness and the power of compassion. So be the best you can be and uphold the principles of justice and advocate for those who need it the most. So good job, guys.
Good evening. My name is Terry Herzog, and I'm the school counseling coordinator here at the River Valley Technical Center. And it is my pleasure this evening to present the Governor Phil Hoff Vermont Honor Scholarship. Each year, every high school and technical center in the state of Vermont selects one student to be the recipient of the Governor Phil Hoff Vermont Honor Scholarship. To qualify, students must demonstrate excellence in academics, participation in extracurricular activities, and a commitment to community service. The scholarship provides $1,000 to assist with the student's post-secondary studies. This year's recipient of the Vermont Honor Scholarship is Criminal Justice Program Completer Abigail Williams.
Culinary Arts. Tiffany Barden, completer, IRC. Victoria Fikert, program completer, IRC. Lexi Gibbs, program completer, IRC. Marley Monroe, program completer, IRC. Cameron Potlin, program completer, IRC. Mr. Gronwald.
Good evening. Thank you for coming tonight and celebrating the students' achievements here at the River Valley Technical Center. As a community, we are truly blessed to have such a great educational establishment. Culinary arts this year was quite the challenge. Running the cafe with just 5 students always is a big deal. When the restaurant fills up with 40 to 50 people and there's a couple in the back and a couple up front, and we're running around making sure that everyone gets tasty food and excellent service, as well as cashing out, running the cash drawer, and doing all the accounting. Really, really exciting year, and I'm proud of all my students. My most improved student this year excelled in fashioning menus, creating ideas, and recognizing and reorganizing the culinary library. When it came to running the cafe, she was always there. She'd step in and serve customers or make Caesar salads in the back, do whatever it took to make the whole team work together. Lexi also took classes at the River Valley Community College for dietetics, healthcare. She has the drive for success, and we'll be hearing more from her in the future as things goes on. I'd also like to recognize Lexi Gibbs as the most improved student, but also grant her the $1,000 culinary program scholarship to help her out with her classes at the River Valley Community College across the river. Congratulations, Lexi. My most outstanding student, gosh, you know, what can you say about the smile? When they show up and they give you that same smile and they're consistent, golly, you know, it makes your whole day. It doesn't matter what's going on, it just smooths everything over. This student, constant, friendly disposition made learning enjoyable for everyone. Many times, the only server in the dining room, the student did not waver, even though she had so many people to serve that were tapping their foot, wondering when they were going to get their iced tea. Always active in community events, participating in Apple Festival, Flannel Festival, and taking first place in the ProStart cake decorating contest this year. It's my pleasure to award the most outstanding student for culinary arts to Marley Monroe.
Health Sciences. Kyla Boyer. Completer, college credit, industry recognized credential. Kira Simons, program completer, college credit, industry recognized credential. Mariah Howarth, program completer, college credit eligible, college credit and industry recognized credential. Noah Cherubini, program completer, college credit, industry recognized credential. Alexis Kudermarsh, program completer, college credit, industry recognized credential. Olivia Magliola, there we go, maybe not. Program completer, college credit, industry recognized credential. Juliana Osterreiter, program completer, college credit, industry recognized credential. Morgan Rumrall, completer, program, college credit and industry recognized credential. Karoni Jones, program completer, college credit, industry recognized credential.
All right. Thank you, everyone. I am very excited this year to discuss my Outstanding Student of the Year. This student is someone I admire for many reasons, but I especially appreciate her resilience, determination, and perseverance in the face of adversity. This student has shown tremendous growth and achieved so much in the past 2 years we have worked together. She has taken every opportunity RVTC has provided her and has achieved. She is academically strong, respectful, hardworking, and dependable. All the things any employer desires in an employee. She has leaned into the challenges, gotten out of her comfort zone, and taken risks to achieve growth. She has made the most of her time here at RVTC, and I am beyond excited and proud to see her take her next steps. Please join me in congratulating the Health Sciences Outstanding Student of the Year, Ms. Karoni Jones. Very excited, very deserving. This year, I am also excited to award some health sciences program scholarships. This is the first year that we've had some funds to do so, so it feels really good to be able to give some money away to students taking their next step in college or career readiness. Individuals awarded these scholarships are those who completed the health sciences program, are graduating and pursuing a career in the health field, and they had submitted applications to the scholarship committee. I would like to award these scholarships to Lexi Kudamarsh, who will be attending Vermont State University at the Linden campus next year, and Olivia Magliola, who will be attending Colby Sawyer next year. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you.
Horticulture and Natural Resources. Colleen Powers, program completer. Conrad Randizio, program completer, IRC. Jocelyn Rowe, program completer, IRC. Patrick Sherthing, program completer, IRC. Mr. Harmer.
Hello, my name is John Harmer, and so this is the second. You guys can come a little bit closer. So this is the second year with this group, and all except Colleen are juniors, And I have to say that from day one till now, there's just the nicest group of students that I've worked with. Just every day, I honestly think they really make my job fun. And I'd like to not only congratulate them on all their accomplishments in the program, but all the work that they've done in the community, our greenhouse, the flower boxes that go out in the community, the work that we've done in the town, some of the tree and landscape work we've done here. We also hosted a state competition for game logging. We hosted 10 schools, so it was a lot of work that these students have done. So once again, like all the other instructors say, it's really hard to pick just one student, so I do want to recognize all of them for all of their work and putting up with me for a couple of years. I guess I can keep really one word for the most outstanding student out of this group, and that's consistency. Patrick Scherthing, his approach towards whether it was academic or hands-on work was very thoughtful, methodical, really looked at sort of results-orientated, again, whether it was an academic project or he'd go to set up the sawmill, which the end result is we've got to cut things true, things have to be right, or we're producing plants or other work for the community. It's really going to someone, so it really counts. And the end result, again, was quality work each time. So Patrick, again, is a junior, so he's got another year left, and he's currently working for a landscaper, and unsure what he's going to do. And also I'd like to say that I think it's going to be an attribute to any organization that he joins. And I'd like to present Patrick with a $500 scholarship to help him out in his endeavors with his landscaping.
Human Services up next. Are we all ready? Are we all here? Here we go. There's a bunch of us. Ariana Heist, program completer, industry recognized credential. Alexis Keefe, program completer, industry recognized credential. Brianna Lawler, program completer, industry recognized credential. Kaylee Pelton, program completer, industry recognized credential. Xavier Pike, program completer, industry recognized credential. Isabella Smith, program completer, industry recognized credential. Emma Spalding, program completer, industry recognized credential. Athena Steele, program completer, industry recognized credential. Jacob Stockman, program completer, industry recognized credential. Trinity Todd, completer, program completer, industry recognized credential. Abby Turner, program completer, industry recognized credential. Camden Wells, program completer, industry recognized credential. Hannah Zerfus, program completer, industry recognized credential.
I'm going to make this quick. Rumor has it that I'm one of the long talkers. So I have to make, everyone proud. This is a group that I'm really, really proud of. They don't know it, but I'm really, really proud of them. And I can't wait to see where they go in their future. Every year I try to mention all of them, but that's not allowed, so moving on. I do want to say one thing, though, after listening to the other teachers. We're a very poor industry, so if there's anybody out there who wants to be our benefactor so that I can also give scholarships, that would be great. My most improved student is not here. The good news is she'll be back for a third year next year. My most improved student was Emma Gagnon. Thank you. My student of the year has truly shown remarkable growth and dedication throughout their time here at the River Valley Tech Center. Over the past 3 years, they have consistently displayed resilience, empathy, and an unwavering commitment to personal and academic growth. Despite facing challenges and instability in their personal life, this student has not only persevered but thrived. Their ability to overcome adversity with grace and determination is truly inspiring to us all. One of the most admirable qualities this student possesses is their relentless drive to improve themselves and those around them. Every day they approach each task with the utmost respect and dedication, always striving to do better than the day before. In addition to their academic work, this student stands out for their kind and compassionate nature. Never a mean word spoken, they approach interactions with kindness and understanding, creating a warm and inclusive atmosphere for all. Furthermore, this student's vast knowledge and curiosity about a wide range of subjects never ceases to amaze me. Their intellectual curiosity and willingness to learn about new topics is exceptional. I have gotten so much information from this student that I don't know what to do with it. So it just whoop. This student also excels in interpersonal relationships, particularly with children. Their natural ability to connect with and inspire younger students is remarkable, making them a role model both in and out of the classroom. Warmth and respect radiate from the student, earning them the admiration and appreciation of all who have the privilege of knowing them. Their genuine kindness and work ethic have a positive impact on the entire class, creating a supportive and encouraging learning environment for everyone. Congratulations to my student of the year who is headed for New England College next year. Xavier Pike, the sky's the limit for you.
Industrial trades. Adam Collier, program completer, IRC. Christopher Major, program completer, IRC. Aiden Perro, program completer, IRC. Ian Smith, program completer, IRC. Murray Spalding, program completer, IRC. Caden Whalen, program completer, IRC. Ryan Ferguson, program completer, IRC. Owen Waysville, program completer, IRC. So we lost our instructor partway through the year this year, so I'm pinch hitting a little bit here. For our most improved student, we've got Caden Whalen. For our outstanding student, Jacob Hearn, who is not here tonight. Mr. Culver.
Hey folks, my name's Dave Culver. I run the Cooperative Education Program. Excuse me, I'm chewing on a sucky candy because my throat was a little raw. For those who aren't familiar with cooperative education, it's our internship program. Kids in the advanced level that have certain requirements, skills, abilities, get to go out on internships. What we look for primarily is not so much can they weld perfectly or do anything else, but are they dependable? Do they have the right attitude? Do they show effort? So our co-op students in general, to me, are all the outstanding students that are going out and improving themselves in the real world. This year, I would like to recognize if Ian Smith could come forward. Ian works for Houghton Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, and plumbing. They do a lot over in Walpole. He's training to be a heat tech, and I chose him for a couple of primary reasons, and the co-op students know out there what the number one is: timesheets. I never had to remind him. Since January when he got in the co-op program, he always had his timesheets done on time at a quality level. And number two, and again my co-op students know what it is, he called in for attendance every single day since January without ever having to be reminded. If you as employers are looking for somebody dependable, this is what you're looking for. But the thing that really sealed it, I was down visiting his employer and I talked to the secretaries down there and I said, you know, how's the kid doing? And they felt real bad. They said, man, we got him doing some really lousy work for this internship just because, you know, the jobs aren't where we want to be. He's back in the warehouse doing this and so forth. And they felt real bad about it. So I went and talked to him. I said, how are things going? He said, oh, it's going good. I like it. And I said, well, they said you're doing all these bad things. And he smiled. And he said, what should I expect if I'm starting out on the first rung of the ladder? That, to me, sealed the deal. This is the Cooperative Education Co-op Student of the Year.
Before we move on to the center-wide scholarships, I just want to mention, and Derek touched on it, we lost our teacher partway through the year, and guys that are leaving the stage, they had kind of reached the point that they were ready to go out to work anyways. So we pitched a plan. They worked with us. I want to mention Cynthia and Michelle, who stepped up and helped operate the class, made sure that they completed their IRCs, they followed through on their paperwork, that they had great resumes, and a report that I heard is all of them are employed. They're employed with ARC, Vermont Mechanical, HB, I think there's a few HB guys even here supporting Ryan, Lawrence and Lober, Whalen, and others that are eager for our students, and I very much appreciate that group of students for hanging there with us, but also want to thank Cynthia and Michelle and the group that kind of rallied around to make sure that they ended up with what they came here for, and it's very much appreciated. That's mostly for you, Cynthia. I see her back there. Now we move on to the center-wide scholarships. As I said earlier, we'll have about $40,000 in one version or another that will go out to our students in different ways. About 3 years ago, John Sheehan from Town Fair Tire called me and said, I want to give scholarships to kids in technical schools all around New England, and all you have to do is send me a picture back. So we want to make sure we get these kids' picture, but I also received notice that Town Fair has doubled that offer this year. So there'll be 4 students. The requirement is 2 males, 2 females, and each of them will get $1,000 to spend on tools for what's next for them. So, if I could ask from Human Services, a Springfield High School student, Athena Steele, to come up. Also from Springfield High School, Advanced Manufacturing Engineering student, Lily Farnsworth. We got to stay for a picture. It's worth $4,000 for next year's class, so stay up here. From Bellows Falls, Union High School in Carpentry, Caden Lashway. From Fall Mountain Regional High School, Industrial Trades and Pursuing a Career in Plumbing, Chris Mancher. Where's Chris? Chris, come on up. Is he getting food? What? He laughed. So we'll start the bidding for Chris's $1,000. Is that Mom? Okay. He's coming? All y'all in for $1,000 for Chris. Come on up, Chris. It pays to stay. Good job, Mom. Congratulations. You'll be working with Miss Bixby to figure out how to spend that $1,000 that's all in that envelope. Congratulations. Well done. About 3 years ago, I got a call out of the blue and an email from a local person that wanted to start a couple scholarships, and we worked through a process, and we came up with 2 scholarships. First is the Gould Tools of the Trade, and then the Jan Fersing Scholarship. They expressed that they want to recognize 2 Springfield High School graduates, and they do that out of the respect for Jan Fersing and Jimmy Gould. Kelly Flynn is here tonight, and we talk each and every year about the group of students that are going to be recognized, and it's interesting in a small community how much we all know about each other, which is really great, and then we all know a lot about each other, which has its downsides too. And we're finishing up the 3rd year doing this, and what she asked me is, well, isn't our first group getting done? How are they doing? So she goes, well, there's that kid, and yeah, she knew who got the scholarship and what they were doing and where they should be. So we talked about that. So Kelly's keeping track, and she's proud of our students. So the James Gould Tools of the Trade. This honors a person from the Springfield community who graduated from Springfield High School in 1966, and like generations before him, worked in the shops, enrolled in the co-op program, which was a very big deal here, and had a very successful career in the machine tool industry until it fell on hard times and he had to adapt. He moved into the building trades and carpentry, and then operated a successful business as a building contractor. I know that Kelly has a long list still of contracting jobs that he does in their homes. Then he moved on and he ran a successful event hall and bar in town with another family member. The honoree, James Gould, adapted in the changing times, built a beautiful home on Elm Hill, raised a family, and employed many young people in our community, and was respectfully told them, this is what you need to do to be successful, and this is what you don't need to do to be successful. So we honor students with the James Gould Tools of the Trade. They have to be students in our Advanced Manufacturing Engineering program, Carpentry program, or Culinary Arts programs, been active in RVTC school activities, and have career goals immediately after high school in mechanical construction and the hospitality field, and must be from Springfield High School. These are one-time awards, and there are tools up to around $700 for students. So this year's recipients of the James Gould Tools of the Trade are, and I hope he's here, I told him to be here, to be employed by Vandal and Sons Construction, Blake Vandal. Is Blake here? No Blake? I had to chase Blake for 2 days to get him to fill out the application. From Culinary Arts, Victoria Fikert, who is employed at the Guild Home in Ludlow. Victoria. Yeah, stay up for picture. In Advanced Manufacturing Engineering, Nathaniel Thomas, who we think is moving on to work at Sonics in Rockingham. Nathaniel. Also move in Advanced Manufacturing Engineering and pathway, and he has offers from 2 employers. Last I spoke with him last week, and he's deciding between those 2. Landon Palmisano. Landon. And Mr. Gray will present the tools now to Landon and Nathaniel. Landon, come on up, grab yours, if you can carry them.
Stand behind.
And while Mr. Gray's up here, I'll ask him to do the Bryant Chucking Grinder Award.
Hello again. One of my first jobs when I moved to the area, 1987, was as a toolmaker apprentice for the Bryant Grinder Corporation. And if things hadn't gone the way they went in the late 80s, I probably would have retired as a toolmaker for the Bryant Grinder Corporation. It was probably one of the best, most technical jobs I can think I ever had. But luckily for education, I became a teacher and have done that for the last 34 years or so. Anyway, the Bryant Grinder Charitable Scholarship was established decades ago by the employees of the Bryant Grinder with support from the company. When things got tough for the local machine tool industry in the late 80s and early 90s, the employees who oversaw the charitable scholarship fund had to be creative to maintain the funds when with corporate takeovers and closures. The scholarship fund is directed to programs that are technical based in nature, such as architecture, medicine, and medical terminology, computer software development, engineering, forensic sciences, biophysics, telecommunications are some examples. Eligible students can be from any of the high schools served by the River Valley Technical Center, and the center is limited to one scholarship by the Bryant Chucking Grinder Corporation. The scholarships are unique in that the award is made to the student upon graduation from the post-secondary institution, and the amount of the award is based on the student's GPA, but can be worth up to $3,500 with a GPA of 3.5 or higher for a 4-year program, and $2,000 for a student graduating from a 2-year program. This year's Bryant Chucking Grinder Charitable Scholarship winner is Lily Farnsworth.
Jan E. Berzing Scholarship. The scholarship was established to honor a Springfield High School class of 1953 graduate. Jan graduated from Cornell University with a degree in mechanical engineering and from Harvard's Business School, earning an MBA. Early in his career, Jan worked for IBM, General Dynamics, and Wynn's Paper Products, before moving on to start and manage several small manufacturing companies in the Fort Worth, Texas area for the remainder of his 50-year career. His quote by his peers was, "Jan was a good person and for lending a helping hand." Jan passed away just before the first awarding of this scholarship, and he continues to lend a hand. This is an annual scholarship of $2,000 and is good for 4 years. The requirements are to be a Springfield High School graduate, successfully completed either the RVTC Advanced Manufacturing Engineering program or the Business Management, Financial, and Entrepreneurship program with B or better. Have exemplary attendance, involved in RVTC activities, homeschool activities, and be accepted into a manufacturing, engineering, or business program of an accredited school of higher education. We have 2 recipients this year. One is Lily Farnsworth, who will be studying architecture at Roger Williams in Bristol, Rhode Island. And Molly Tennis, who we understand is studying business at St. Joseph's in Hartford, Connecticut. And I know Molly's here. Good job. Congratulations. I'd ask Courtney Lee Hatch to return for the Sandy McGivery Memorial Scholarship. Courtney.
Hello again. It is my duty to present the Garden Club Sandy McGillivray Memorial Scholarship. The Garden Club wished to honor one of their longtime members, so they created this scholarship. Donations were made in her name from members of the club and her family and friends from near and far. Sandy taught for many years at Springfield High School and the Technical Center at Springfield in the business department. She loves to work with students, encouraging them and guiding them into living productive lives. Her scholarship is offered to a promising student who has been known to demonstrate similar qualities of work ethic and character. This scholarship is given to a student who has successfully completed a 2-year program at RVTC and has an exemplary attendance record, significant involvement in RVTC school activities, and, in honor of Sandy's long commitment to serving her community in a variety of ways, a strong community service record, as well as past or possible future local employment. I am proud to present this year's $1,000 scholarship to Human Services student Jacob Stockman.
Ask Lara Peck to come up with the Tom Lever Health Sciences Scholarship.
Tom Lever was a longtime RVTC chairman of the board. During his time on the board, he had a particular interest in health careers. Mr. Lever of the Tom Lever Foundation is the benefactor of several RVTC scholarships. The Tom Lever Health Sciences Scholarship is awarded each year to a graduating senior from the Health Sciences program who plans to pursue a career in the health field. This year, the scholarship is awarded to Ms. Karoni Jones, who will attend Assumption College in the fall and major in pre-medicine. Karoni is very deserving of this award for the many reasons I mentioned previously. So please congratulate me, or congratulate her, and congratulate me for getting through that. Thank you.
The Kurt Deschen Memorial Scholarship. This is a $1,000 one-time scholarship given in honor of Kurt Deschen. Lance Corporal Kurt Deschen, a former RVTC criminal justice student from Springfield High School. He went on later to attend Castleton University, but decided to join the U.S. Marine Reserve in 2003. His unit was attached to the Regimental Combat Team with the Marine Expeditionary Force out of Camp Pendleton in California. Kurt was deployed to Iraq in March of 2006. He died later that year on August 3rd of wounds sustained conducting combat operations, saving a fellow Marine in Fallujah. Lance Corporal Deschen was 24 at the time of his death. Two of his Kurt's friends, Brian Rapinati, who is a completer of our engineering program, and Nick Barlow, the completer of our horticulture and natural resources programs, raise money each and every year through a golf tournament at the Crown Point Country Club. The funds raised support this scholarship. They also give an extra $1,000 for my discretion to support students who may need a set of work boots, travel to national conferences, and all that, where they may not have the financial ability to do so. They also support a scholarship at the high school and youth sports programming in Springfield and Chester. This year's recipient is an athlete and a great teammate, just like Kurt. He played on their high school soccer team, wrestling team, and played on 2 different high school softball teams. They're a class officer, a member of their high school student government for 4 years, recently serving as president. At RVTC student, the student has outstanding grades and is a member of the National Technical Honor Society at RVTC and the National Technical Society, National Honor Society at their high school. They've been active in their community and involved in school fundraisers, volunteering, local ski programs, and volunteered at the local rec center. Member of the silver medal team for the criminal justice program, silver medal winner last year. She says of her experience at RVTC, the River Valley Technical Center has given me such a great environment to learn in. The classroom dynamic, the hands-on learning are giving me real experience in law enforcement. Weekly ride-alongs with local police departments have drastically opened my eyes to what law enforcement is. Nothing like on TV shows. I've always wanted to be in law enforcement as an adult, but I was never completely positive until I enrolled in this wonderful program. She says of her career goals in law enforcement, not only do I physically want to save lives of other people, but I also want to save them from themselves. This year's recipient of the Kurt Deschen Scholarship is criminal justice student from Green Mountain, Abigail Williams. Roger McNamara Spirit Scholarship. This is a $500 one-time scholarship that honors longtime River Valley Technical Center guidance coordinator. I can say I was fortunate enough to work with Roger for a few years here. The student nominated must be nominated by an RVTC staff member and exemplify the following qualities that Roger also had. Supportive and compassionate to others, display enthusiasm in daily school activities, and always try in the face of adversity. Before I award the scholarship, I do this every year. I would want you to know that Roger was a lifelong, real diehard, somewhat hard to put up with Yankees fan. We know the type, don't we? Yeah. A little obnoxious, might be an understatement. But before I award the scholarship, I would like to honor with a couple of short jokes that I know that he would enjoy. Here we go. Why is the Fenway Park monster green? Envy from all the Yankees wins. Another short one. Why does Stephen King go to Red Sox games? Why? I'll tell you why. He likes horror stories. Roger, here's an update for you. The Yankees are currently in first place with the best record in the American League, and the Red Sox, I can hear Roger saying this, are currently stumbling around with about a 500 record, and he's probably watching tonight and enjoying that, but he knew the standings every day. But back to the award. So, this year's winner of the Roger McNamara Spirit Scholarship, who shows compassion for others and enthusiasm in the face of adversity, is Alex Twombly, a carpentry student from Green Mountain Union High School, attending Vermont State University, Randolph. At Springfield High School, and pursuing a degree in construction architecture. I transferred you mid-speech.
Come back here for a second. Be in the middle. Yeah.
Mr. William with the Assistant Director's Scholarship.
The Assistant Director's Scholarship is a $600 scholarship that is renewable for up to 4 years. For a student to be eligible for the Assistant Director's Scholarship, they must have an RVTC and sending school GPA of a C or better, display remarkable growth in technical, academic, and social skills, and have demonstrated significant personal growth and maturation. The recipient of this award has worked hard through their academic struggles while participating in a program that the state considers non-traditional for their gender. They have actively participated in sports while also working at after-school programs and summer STEM camp. Their growth and maturation have been noted by several of their teachers. It is my pleasure to present Noah Cherubini with the Assistant Director's Award.
Last two awards. First of all, I want to put a shameless plug in for we do a lot of celebrating our students' work and successes on our Facebook page, so please check it out. There's a lot of really cool pictures there about what these students are doing, and we really try hard to catch them in action or recognize them for what they're doing all throughout the year, not just here. They're doing a lot of cool stuff. Director Scholarship is a $750 a year, 4-year scholarship. To be considered for the Director's Scholarship, they must have a cumulative average at their high school and RVTC of B or better, exemplary attendance record, and significant involvement in RVTC school activities and homeschool activities. This year's Director's Scholarship has had outstanding grades in attendance while at RVTC in their sending school, earned a National Career Readiness Certificate, and completed mandatory reporter training. This year's recipient is a member of their high school's National Honor Society and the chapter of the National Technical Honor Society here at RVTC. Well-rounded, played soccer, indoor and outdoor track, and member of their high school student council and a student ambassador for RVTC. Additionally, has been Student of the Quarter and Elks Club in Bellows Falls Student of the Month. This year's Director Scholarship winner cites his teacher as an inspiration to them in their chosen career path, saying, "At RVTC, I've encountered various heartwarming situations that have strengthened my resolve to become a teacher." On a similar note, they introduced me to another amazing teacher and future educator, Courtney Lee Hatch, who has taught me several lessons that I will use throughout my life. Some of the lessons include humility, fairness, and generosity when it's due. All of these previously mentioned factors have greatly changed my perception of what it truly means to be an educator. Not someone who teaches class, but someone who inspires the next generation. Attending, yeah, I got kind of choked up when I first read that too. It's awesome. Attending Vermont State University, Linden, majoring in elementary education, inclusive child education, to earn a bachelor's degree. This year's recipient of the Director's Scholarship is Human Services student from Bellows Falls, Jacob Stockman. I want to acknowledge a couple staff members who will be leaving us at the end of the year. First, I spoke about earlier, Mark Chase, our criminal and justice instructor, will be leaving us at the end of the year. I know we only had him for 2 years, but we were very fortunate, and the students were very fortunate to have Mark with us. And also I want to acknowledge Terry Herzog, who's our school guidance coordinator, school counseling coordinator. I straightened myself out on that one, Terry. Again, outstanding people to work with. The place is full of them, and we were just fortunate to have them with us for the time that they were with us. Directors Award. Yeah, we should clap for them. Person I mentioned that gets this award will be the first one on the new plaque, because we filled the last one up, so they'll be the first name on the next new plaque. So, the Director's Award is a non-monetary award. It really goes to a student of the director's choice with recommendations provided by staff. Each of the 3 directors I have worked for have chosen it for different reasons each year, but generally this award goes to a student who shows strong passion for RVTC, strong growth while at RVTC, and their field of study. They are honored with this plaque. This year's recipient has been a student at RVTC for 3 years. Started with us is a pre-tech exploratory student and has served as an RVTC ambassador, representing us when the sending school students come and visit us, earned industry recognized credentials, been on Skills USA teams who have earned medals in multiple state competitions. Now I'm going to talk about the growth part. I vividly remember a few interactions with a student. One, just like it was yesterday, because it occurred right here. There was one cold morning, a student was walking to school and they were wearing shorts, and it was a very cold February morning, and I don't know why the kids wear shorts when it's really, really cold, but they do it. And I reminded this student that maybe we should wear long pants, because if we have to leave the building for an extended period of time in the middle of February, it might create more of an emergency than there already is. And the student grunted and growled at me and kept walking. I know that if I translated that grunt and growl into words, one of the words would definitely have 4 letters to it, but there was no words used. But I also interacted with this student about 2 weeks ago and talking about what they're doing next. And what I was impressed by it was a young person who knew what they were going to do and were confident in what they were going to do when they got there. When somebody asked this student, well, what happened when you went into Mr. Gray's class? Well, how did that go? When he goes, well, he doesn't put up with my stuff. So, this person the recipient has 2 job offers from local manufacturing companies. The nominating teacher said he is helpful, friendly, dependable, and passionate about his program in RVTC. This plaque will be located outside the director's office and will bear the name, the new plaque, Landon Palmisano, the 2024 River Valley Technical Center Director's Award recipient. Landon. Mr. Williams.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Derek Williams, the Assistant Director of the River Valley Tech Center. And I would like to thank you on behalf of the RVTC staff and students for attending our awards ceremony tonight. I am extremely grateful for the opportunity to work with this amazing group of young people. It's been an honor to watch these students grow personally, professionally, and academically over the last 2 years. The students we recognize tonight should be very proud of their accomplishments. Most of these students are graduating and heading on to the college, the military, or careers. The work they have done earning industry-recognized credentials, college credit, participating in career and technical student organizations, and job shadowing will all pay off in the next stage of their career journey. This is an exciting time to enter the workplace. The world is changing and the workforce is adjusting to every career field. This, combined with our aging population, has created incredible opportunities for our program completers. Being recognized here tonight means that you have the entry-level qualifications in the field that you have spent the last 2 years studying. Having the skills and knowledge to be successful after high school didn't happen by chance. You put in the time and effort required to develop your skills and learn the necessary information. Before we leave here tonight, I would like to give the students a chance to stand and recognize their family and friends for supporting them through their development into the wonderful young adults they have become. Nobody's going to stand for your parents? Congratulations to all of the students recognized here tonight. The skills, knowledge, and work ethic that you're being recognized for will lead you to success no matter where your goals lead you. On behalf of RVTC, I wish you all success in your career journey. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. If anybody would like a list of the scholarship recipients, they're up here in a red folder. And if you are able, if you could stack your chair over by the building in 6 piles, we would all really appreciate it. Thank you.